Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and tonight is going to be day 7 of the Cramus series, and it's going to be spooky Christmas stories, or just spooky stories in Christmas. But tonight is going to be about a game, so let's get cozied up. I am wearing my Wake Up for What shirt, sweater, whatever. So I love these supernatural games because they're so creepy, and it's like they could be real and you don't know unless you play it, and it's like you don't want to play it because of that 1% chance. So for the next 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow night, I'm going to be reading about some spooky demonic games. Don't play them. So anyways, so let's get started. This story is from Reddit No Sleep by Shabby Boa, and I'll put the name in the link below. It's called Me and My Friend Played I'll just put the wording right here, but something went wrong. For those of you who have never played, insert word here, otherwise known as the thumb game, is a Japanese urban legend involving a dead woman and a severed thumb. The story is that a young woman was murdered in a villa, her body dismembered and scattered about the place. However, her left thumb was never located. That becomes your mission. Basically, my friend and I are seniors in college with almost nothing better to do except get effed up and play weird online games we found. We were feeling adventurous enough to play a scary one tonight. We had played the usual, the Sandman and Charlie, but neither were really scary enough for us. We wanted to find something a bit more obscure. That's when I stumbled across the thumb game. We read through the instructions, which seemed easy enough and didn't require any specific materials to play, so we decided that's what we'd do next. To start the game, you must sit in a circle with all your friends. Although it was only my friend, Catherine, and I who played, we grabbed each other's left thumbs and closed our eyes. I remember chuckling at the ridiculous neon green fingernail polish she put on while we were in Ulta, just to try it out. There are a few rules that the various web sources we found told us about the game. 1. Do not let go of anyone's thumb. 2. Do not look behind you. I remember reading that you may feel 2 taps on your shoulder during the game. Rule number 3. Do not allow the candle in the villa to go out. And number 4. Don't open your eyes until you've found the thumb. Simple enough, or so I thought. We closed our eyes tightly and tried to imagine being in the villa where the woman met her demise. We chanted the phrase, Uyayubi Gashi. Hear our voices. Uyayubi Sagashi. Grant our wish, and waited. For a long time, nothing happened. However, when I opened my eyes, I realized we were no longer sitting on the cold dorm room floor. I looked around and saw Catherine standing on the other side of the room from me. Sarah, what the crap is going on? And Catherine whispered, worrying, creeping into her voice. I looked around the room, completely unfamiliar with our surroundings. I walked around, but the room was practically empty. It was covered with a layer of dust and looked like it hadn't been touched in decades. The only furniture in the entire building was a single wooden table with a candle burning, right in the center of the room. There were boxes piled up all along the outside of the room, but most looked to be empty. It was then that I realized that the game must have worked. It was also then that I realized the immense danger we may be in. I frantically started searching through the boxes. "What are you doing?" Catherine said, obviously frustrated with me. "Do you want to die? Obviously the game worked. We have to find the thumb." Catherine rolled her eyes very dramatically. It's just who she is. She sat down on the floor and sighed deeply. "That's ridiculous." I kept searching, making my way around the room. No finger in sight. I glanced over at the candle to see it was already half the size it started as. I scrambled through the rest of the boxes but came up empty-handed. Catherine stood up at this time, seeing my growing anxiety. "Sarah, you don't seriously believe we're in this game, do you?" She crossed her arms over her chest and rolled her eyes again. "We must have got some laced crap or something." I looked up from the pile of boxes and over to Catherine when I saw her. Behind Catherine stood a woman, maybe 5 feet tall. Black, stringy hair fell over her face, and blood dripped from several cracks all over her body. I looked at her hand to see that her left thumb was missing. She smiled a hideous black smile, half her teeth black of chipped in half. She smelled absolutely horrible from across the room, so I have no idea how Catherine was possibly standing the smell from right in front of the woman. Catherine's eyes met mine with a look of confusion. "What?" "Don't look behind you," I said, slow and quiet. I was about to move towards Catherine when I spotted the candle. It had burned down to just a few inches, but rising above the flame was some kind of object, finger-shaped. I took strides toward the candle as I kept my eyes locked on the woman and Catherine. I was about to call Catherine that I'd found the finger when the woman reached up her hand and tapped Catherine twice on the shoulder. I began to scream out to her, but it was too late. Catherine turned around. The last thing I saw was the woman literally ripping Catherine apart. Blood poured out as a tearing flesh sound filled the villa. I heard Catherine scream one last time before grabbing the finger from the middle of the candlestick and blowing it out. As I opened my eyes and looked around the room, everything seemed to be in place. I noticed Catherine was no longer holding my thumb, but I was still holding hers. As I went to meet her eyes, I realized I was alone in the room. Catherine was not with me. I glanced down into my hand to confirm the worst. In my hand was a severed finger from the left hand of someone. Bright green nail polish adorning the nail. Yeah, that has to be the creepiest game that I've ever read. Creepiest. Now the scariest game would have to be that a game that, you put your nails and hair and stuff in a doll and you put it in salt water in the tub. But that has to be the creepiest, weirdest. I would never play that. If there's ever a game that makes me have to leave my comfort zone, I ain't playing. But, so yeah, let me know what you guys think about that, and like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.